Hi there, welcome to Tuesday's market commentary, December 16th. We are looking at the S&P 500 at close of day today. You see we've got a support level down here around 841, and we'll call resistance up here a little bit higher. This level up here around 982, 985, right up and through here. So we're trying to in that sideways channel, although the MACDs are getting stronger. Index is moving sideways. That's a little bit of a bullish divergence. So we're going to go short term neutral to bullish. Neutral because we're moving sideways right into here. Bullish because we've got a bullish divergence coming across here with the MACD. So we're going to go short term neutral to bullish. Long term still bearish. Really until we start making some higher highs, consecutive higher highs, we've got to still say we're in that bearish pattern. Support 841, resistance around 982. On the S&P 500, which was up about 360 points today with some really positive news in the markets. The Fed came out and pretty much said whatever it takes, we're going to throw in the kitchen sink to make sure we try to turn this economy around. So for the first time, they really said we're going to stop doing little rate cuts here, little rate cuts there, and we're going to do everything we can to really change this economy. So positive news from the Fed, which is really what made the markets rally today and close up near the highs of the day. Short term neutral to bullish, longer term still bearish. Support 841, resistance 982. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ and see how that looks. And here's our NASDAQ, up around 81 points today, very bullish day. We're going to call support right down here around this couple different levels. We'll come down here about right down here about 1398 or so. 1398 for the NASDAQ for support levels. And we've got a few different resistance levels that kind of come up across here. We'll call the first one here about 1602, right about where it's at right now, 1600, which was the highs here from last week. So we'll say the current levels are going to be about 1600, and then if we move above that, we're going to move all the way up here to about 1795 or so for our next resistance level. We're going to call this short-term sideways, which would be a little more neutral to bullish. Bullish again because we've got a little bit bullish divergence coming up here on the MACDs. Sideways because we're still in a sideways pattern coming across here for the last 2.5 months. Until we again make consecutive higher highs and break through 1795, we're going to have to go with more of a neutral to slightly bullish pattern. Resistance 1600, above that 1795, and support 1398. So we had some pretty good news with the markets today. We'll see if that follows through and carries through for the rest of this week. If the overseas markets don't rally on the news that we had here and we actually start selling off tomorrow, then that means that we're going to have another failed rally and we should start to see some more selling coming across even with the positive news. So until we get the credit markets really start to open back up, we're not going to see too much more of the gains on that. But with all the positive news we've had, we've got a lot of euphoria in the air right now and people are thinking that this is really good news, and so they're just on kind of a little buying wave. So we'll see how that plans out, especially coming into Christmas time here. We've got a lot of the financial stocks that were up today, which is really bullish, along with some of the energy stocks as well. So with both of those moving up, it's a little bullish for us. So we'll see how that carries through. All right. Hope that helps. Keep an eye on news. News does have a tendency to change everything, and I wish you the best going forward.